non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto ad un giro d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto ad un giro d'amor. Non più avrai questi bei panacchini, quel cappello leggero galante, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante, quel vermiglio d'onesco color, quel vermiglio d'onesco color. Non più avrai quei pennacchini, quel cappello, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante. Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto ad un giro d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto ad un giro d'amor. Fra guerrieri può far bacco, gran bustacchi stretto sacco, schioppo in spalla, sciabla a fianco, collo dritto, muso franco, un gran casco, un gran turbante, molto onor, poco cantante, poco cantante, poco cantante. Ed invece del fandango una marcia per il fango, per montagne, per valloni, con le nevi e salioni, al concerto di tromboni, di bombarde e di cannoni, che le porre tutti i tuoni all'orecchio fan fischiar. Non più avrai quei pennacchini, non più avrai quel cappello, non più avrai quella chioma, non più avrai quell'aria brillante.
Ciao a tutti ragazzi, it's Simmuz here and welcome to a brand new video in the Sims 4. Today we are doing a little beautiful natural park in Windenburg, or as I might have, called it, Borgo Ventoso. So this video, as the other one that you might have or might have not seen, I'm gonna link it in the info card right now, is in collaboration with the Italian Sim Squad. Every one of these amazing creators participated to transform a part of Windenburg, the countryside part, into Borgo Ventoso, which is an Italian-inspired neighborhood. The Italian Sim Squad is formed by me, Giuliabuilds, Camisimming, Fezsimsi, MJ95 Creations, and Owyybee. All of the links to these lovely people are going to be in the description. I highly suggest you check them out because they made some downright incredible builds for this collab. Also, all of them are amazingly talented builders. They release awesome content on all their social medias. I'm gonna link all their YouTube channels for the ones that have one, and all their Twitters, because I know they all of them have Twitters. Please check them all out, especially the videos for this collab, their channels. Go give lots of love. So let's talk a little bit about this little park. It's built into the other 20 by 20 lot that is in Windenburg, and since I used the other 20 by 20 lot to do the tobacco / bar place / apartment place, this one I decided to go with a park. So this park is very much inspired by a small park that I found in the city I used to study in. So some of you might not know that I studied psychology in university. I actually graduated in September 2019, and my old university is located in Cesena, which is a decently sized city with 100,000 people that is 1.5 hours away from where I live. So in Cesena, I remember walking around a lot with my friends, and one time while I was walking around, I found a cute little natural park just next to the city center where there was the main road. Even if the main road was very close, the position of that park dampened all the noise, and inside of it was so silent. I went there a couple of times actually, and I really loved the stark differences between the loud shopping streets and that small little green pocket. So I tried to make the park fit in as much as possible with the surrounding environment of the game, since I wanted to keep the natural aesthetic. So you can see that like the textures of the grass and the terrain painting that I used, and just in general the vegetation is very similar to the one that you see all around in Windenburg. I also used a lot of debug. I tried to keep all the same type of flowers around. I added a bathroom and a little drink shop shed because it makes sense to have a place to buy stuff to drink in a park. There are also obviously benches, bins, and playing equipment. So let's talk a little bit more in specific about this build. This little park, you can download it right now on the gallery. You can use hashtag Simmuz, you can use hashtag Italian Sim Squad, or you can just use my ID Simmuz like you're on YouTube. I tried to make it resemble a lot the park that inspired me to make this one, which is in Cesena. You know, I added that bar, the type of toilet, instead of doing like a little shed thing. I decided to use the one from the game, the shed that is already made in game, because it's actually kind of similar to the one that is in that park. I also added this little shop store thing. The reason is usually in parks in Italy, especially bigger ones, there is a little bar. I didn't really want to make another bar because the other build was a bar, so I decided to just place that one in. I'm not sure it works in the actual game. I think it does. I think when you go to the park, you should have a person come in and, you know, take care of that shop. Also, you can see all these plants that I'm adding in is just to make it feel more natural and fit in better with the environment all around it. You saw also that I placed all that fence from debug. That is actually a very, very beautiful fence that is in debug. I'm super happy to use that one because it's so pretty, and I used it all around the park. I didn't enclose the entire park because I didn't want to make it feel too closed in, but usually parks in Italy, at least the parks that I'm thinking about right now, have some kind of fence all around the border. They're not really open park area like rest areas. That's not really something that I see usually. It is usually fenced in some kind of way. Especially just thinking about the parks that are in my city, both of the two main parks, the biggest ones, have a fence all around it. There is one that doesn't, but it's also connected to a villa that is like, I don't know, it's a weird thing to explain, but you know, that one makes sense that it doesn't have a fence all around it. It has on one side though, so technically it does still have some fencing, so I guess it makes sense. I also decided to put in some cypresses because cypresses, I don't know why, but those are very common in parks here. I'm not sure that I can talk about the entirety of Italy, but here where I live, there are a lot of cypresses in parks. I know there are technically like a cemetery tree as well, which is, you know, not great to have in a park where you're gonna have kids play if you don't want them to think about cemeteries. But at the same time, it's also a very, very cute tree, and I feel like cypresses are very typical here. I don't know, that's how I feel, that's why I placed it. As I said, again, the flowers are all like kind of in the same spectrum. We have some yellow, some orange, and some red, but all the same kind of flowers, so I haven't gone crazy with flowers. Still, I think I could have edited down a little bit and taken out maybe the big orange flowers, but I really like them because they would fit in very nicely and they had a little different leaf texture. I don't know. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna use a lot of rocks all around the trees to border up some like space for greenery, so that, you know, in my mind, the Sims cannot go in that spot and they cannot mess up the flowers. They walk around it. I don't know if, now I actually think in game they would do the same thing because they don't really go through grass and plants and rocks especially. So I think it makes sense. I think it would work exactly like it would work in real life. And it makes it look good, so I'm super pleased with that. Since the fence is debug, I'm not sure that the Sims would count it as an actual fence being there. It's more for an aesthetic reason. So also with all like the vines that I placed and the bushes and the flowers, I think it's actually like contributing to making it a bordered thing, which is good. I did take out a little bit of flowers next to the swing set. As you see, the idea is probably you wouldn't have flowers there. It doesn't really make much sense, but you know, I took them out, so I'm okay with that. I really like this bark. As always, you can download it right now on the gallery. I love it. I just really like it. It's super cute. And oh, as always, there are screenshots at the end of this video. Actually, I think we are in the screenshots in a second. So, and we are in the screenshots. Okay, well, a little bit more than a second. Also, there is a chess table, which is something that I don't really like, because technically, like in Italian parks, I don't really see chess tables there. It's a very American thing to have like public chess tables. But it is a requirement to make it a functional park in a sense, so I did place it. In my mind, it wouldn't be there. There would be some kind of different playing equipment, maybe some, I don't know, a place where they can do some climbing, like similar to the monkey bars. I don't know. But again, thank you so much for watching. These are all the screenshots of this park. They are super pretty. I really like them, all the screenshots. This park is super cute. It fits perfectly in this spot here in Windenburg. If you want to place it somewhere else, obviously, it would work well as well. I'm gonna again highly suggest you go check out all the other creators in this similar collab, because they are amazing. They made some crazy stuff. I'm super pleased and I'm super happy, and I really want to see all the stuff because I haven't seen everything yet as of me recording this voiceover. But I guess this is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, put on notifications so that you know when the next video is coming out. Thank you so much for watching, and arrivederci!